here today. We got Chris with the drone up in the sky. We're gonna try to do a snapping turtle catch and cook. So he'll be up in the air looking for them when they pop their heads up, and then when they come up, one of us is gonna crack a shot off with the old Flintlock and try to smoke them, and then we'll probably have to end up diving down and getting them to cook them, because as soon as you shoot them, the majority of the time they sink straight to the bottom, which is slightly annoying, but good thing Chris is a certified rescue diver. So we'll get them out there.
I'm taking a dip.
But tell them what you're doing, Chris. You're on the drone looking at all the...
So we're stalking these snappers out here. It's a little bit hard to see them right now, but
cut to some footage of that so you can see what he's looking at. But
I'm hoping to find it because they stay underwater so long. So if we can find it, we might have a better opportunity of getting it.
Yeah, we got at least 45 minutes of wait time. I think 45 minutes to an hour is typically how long they hold their breath. So that's about, I hope, the longest we'll be out here, but we'll see as soon as one pops their head up. Once they pop their head up and you start shooting at them, they start coming up a little bit more frequently because they can't catch their breath that quick. So it's just a matter of time before the first one comes up, but we'll let y'all know when that happens.
You see him? Yeah, there.
So at this point, we've taken several shots with my Flintlock. I'm repriming the gun right now. We are talking about bubbles coming up over there on the other side of the pond. Some of the films that we got weren't very good until this turtle came along. We were able to get the drone overhead and take a shot off at him. Not 100% sure if we hit this turtle or not, but the shot looks pretty cool.
I got it. You hit it?
I don't know. I don't know.
I got it on video.
We'll have to run that video back and see if I toasted them.
Definitely go down and look for it.
Alright, so we're about to get in the water and see if we can't find one. Do a little diving. We'll put the drone up in the air and film us from up top. Maybe y'all will be able to see the turtles before we can. But what do you think, Chris?
Definitely smoked that one. Getting this thing out.
Gonna go find them.
Alright, about to take a little dip.
Gotta take a swim. Couldn't find any swim trunks, so we're going with the old blue jean variety.
Let me grab some goggles. Hold on.
It's not that bad.
Warm?
Yeah, it's like it's decent.
Oh.
It's a wee bit. It's actually got a slight tint of being cold.
Let me get a feel on this.
Oh damn, we can't touch the bottom or we're not gonna be able to see.
Oh man. Where was it that it went in?
Out there.
Like right on that.
See if I can't get after him.
Am I allowed to? Oh. Oh, yeah, that's definitely cold.
But once you go like a foot down, it's so freaking cold.
Dude, fucking freezing.
The blue jeans act as a wetsuit. What's going on? Alright, so we swam around for like 30 minutes. You can't see really anything in there. I mean, the visibility is not terrible, but the grass is just so thick at the bottom. I think the snapper just,
Pockets of algae.
yeah, just went down in all that algae and grass. And what do you think, Chris?
Wasn't looking good in there.
Yeah.
Cold too.
Yeah, it was pretty cold. There's like thermals. It's like once you get below like a foot and a half, some places it was like half a foot. It was freezing cold.
About to put out these snapper lines, get some to eat.
Yeah, since we couldn't find any that we shot with the Flintlock, we're gonna bait out some bank lines with some chicken liver. So we got our chicken liver here, some really nice
rotten,
nice stuff. And then you get a I don't know what size this is, but a little circle hook, and I just half hitch it onto some bank line. Come in here, get a little chicken liver, go through it a couple times, and tie that to, I got it tied to a little piece of autumn olive right there. Throw that joker out, get us a good turtle right there. Then we actually set out a bunch earlier, so we're gonna go check those, see if we got any on it. That one didn't have anything on it, but see if the rest of these do. So right along with us, dude. First line ain't looking too good, kind of slack. There's nothing on here.
Huge one.
So we'll come back through and rebait them here in a little bit, but we'll check the rest of the lines first. Well, this line's over here a little bit, so that's looking. Oh, yep, we got a turtle right here.
Oh,
big old fat guy. He must have drowned on there. Half the time they get tangled up in all these sticks and stuff, and then they drown on the bottom before we even get to them. Which, when they're struggling like that, they drown fast, and it's not painful for them. But we'll check the other ones, get this one in the buggy, and see if we can get another one too. Oh yeah.
hell yeah. Alright, let's see what's up.
Alright, so I can already tell we got a turtle on this one. You can see him. He also drowned if you come up here. He got caught in all those little sticks and got held under, but we'll get him out of the water so we can cook him up. Oh yeah. Big old, actually little old turtle right there. Crap. Got him.
There we go.
That's two on them. It's a small one and a little bit bigger one right there.
Smell great.
Yeah, they don't smell ideal, but we'll get them cooked up and see what disease we can catch next. I don't know if we necessarily want to show skinning. There's a bunch of videos on YouTube of people skinning turtles and how to do that, but basically we are going to cut to when this is all meat. All right, so we got the meat here all diced up. We got it out of the turtle ready to go. Then Chris is going to give us the rundown of what we're about to do here. What you got, Chris?
Make a little marinade here. We're thinking the Frank's Red Hot and the Slap Your Mama sauce or seasoning is gonna be the best option here. We don't have any measurements, so we're just going by feel.
Go ahead and add them.
Pretty experienced, so. Oh shit. I need a little more than that. Yeah, it's looking good.
About that much.
About half the bottle there.
Might be a little bit more in there.
Yeah.
There you go. And some Slap Your Mama.
Can't put too much of this shit in there.
That's probably good.
Mix it up.
You wanna mix that?
Yeah, I got you. Oh yeah.
Oh man, the smells coming off that are delectable.
Smelling better than earlier, that's to say the least.
All right, so we'll let that marinate here for about, I don't know, 20 minutes. And then we're gonna start boiling it up. with all this other stuff. Also, when I was skinning them, I found this in them. This is the hook that did them in. Got them done. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is put in about a quarter stick of butter, and then we're gonna brown a bunch of, or I guess all the meat first. It is hot in there, man. I need to turn that down.
Cut the heat back.
It's hard to control the heat on this old thing. It's a little hairy. All right, we got the butter melted down, so we're gonna start throwing in these marinated pieces of snapping turtle. Brown them up a little bit. Try to get more of the sauce up there. Little chunks.
Smells good.
Oh yeah. That Frank's hot. But yeah, we'll get back to you here in a little bit when these things are browned up a little bit. So we got it all browned up now. Now we're gonna add these in and wait till the onions get translucent, and then we'll continue with the next step. All right, gonna add in a little bit of chicken stock here. After that, we'll let that cook down. Come back to you. All right, we let our chicken broth burn down a little bit, and then now we're gonna add in our tomato sauce. Put that in there. Get about yay much. Now we're gonna add in a little bit more tomato paste. Then we'll let that cook in there, burn down, and we'll come back to you once this cooks down a little bit more. We'll add a little bit more chicken broth in. All right, so it's pretty thick, so I'm gonna add in a little bit more chicken broth, thin it out a little bit. Then we'll let that cook down a little bit more. All right, while we're cooking this, we got Chris and Reed over here working on the John boat. We're getting it wired up with some LEDs. We're gonna try to go out to the Potomac River and either shoot some snakeheads or carp with our self bows, which are bows I basically build out of Osage orange or other woods like hickory. But we're gonna try to go shoot them with those, see if we can't get after them.
Hell yeah.
We got the solder man.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that thing's sweet right there. All right, so we just finished up. You can't really tell, but the stuff's falling off the bone. If you look down there, you can see a bunch of bones, and before you couldn't see all that. So we'll scoop up some of this meat.
Oh, that is just looking good.
We'll serve this right over here. What do you think, man? There you go.
That ain't your mama's cooking.
Alright, Chris. Get you served up a plate here. Get some of that turtle in there. I mean, you can see that bone.
Yeah, look at that.
That's what you want. Get a little sauce on top.
Looks great.
Alright. Here we go. We'll get our review coming up right here. Alright, here we go. What do y'all think? We got the
Falling off the
snapper
bone for sure.
Reed, what you got?
It is falling off the bone.
Alright, about to take our first bites here.
Ready. Get some meat in there.
Let's see what y'all think.
That's some nuggets.
Some rice.
Little meat and rice.
A little nugget on it. Yeah.
Here goes nothing.
Can't go wrong with that.
Not too shabby.
What's
Tastes
y'all's
pretty good.
impressions?
It is pretty good. I can't lie. More tender than you would expect.
You once you find the meat, pretty tender.
You
Not
get a little
too
bite.
bad.
Going in for a little turtle leg.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh. Turtle leg action.
Down to the bone. What you think?
Pretty tender stuff. You just gotta.
Sauce?
I
Pretty
guess I'll
good.
go for a turtle leg bite
Go like an
too.
8.
Turtle leg bite? What we got?
Ooh. There you go.
Finger looking good.
All right, well, I think
No,
that's gonna
It was good.
conclude our video. They said it's, you know, what would you rate it? Out of 10.
Gotta give it a 7 at least.
7? All right, we're going with the 7.
I mean,
What you got?
It is a snapping
What you
turtle.
got?
Snapping. At the end of the day, it's a snapping turtle. So for a snapping turtle, I'd say that's pretty damn good.
Out of 10.
Out of 10, I'm gonna give it on a snapping turtle rating an 8.
An 8?
That's about as good as you can get with snapping turtle.
That ain't bad. That ain't bad right there. But all right, we're gonna shut this off for the night. Hopefully we'll have some more videos coming out soon. I know we want to go bow fishing on the Potomac, so this was our first video. We're trying our best out here. Get after it. Chris, what do you got any final notes?
Got one more bite in me. Gotta zoom in on this thing. Oh, last bite right there. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.